so unfortunate. We haven't matured enough for it. A lot of times fatherhood catches a man off guard. You follow what I'm saying?
I do.
He wasn't totally prepared for it, but it came.
Would you say that's more with African American men?
Not necessarily, you know what I mean? Because even on the other nationalities, a lot of times that fatherhood sneaks up on them too.
Okay.
You know, they wasn't looking for it. They wasn't prepared for it. And they woke up one day and somebody told them you a father. And now it could be a little devastating to you at first, because men don't mature that fast. You know, I heard somebody say, we come in on the slow boat.
Okay.
We slow, but when we get there, we show. We actually know what we're doing once we get there. But sometimes we move at a very slow pace.
Okay.
See, and a lot of times the women want us to be more than what we are, but we haven't got there yet. And you know, you're already running and you're already taking the lead already, and we're trying to catch up with that. You see what I'm talking about?
That's good. That's really good.
You see what I'm saying? So I know a lot of people don't understand that, and most of us, trust me when I tell you, we wasn't prepared to be a father. Not unless you had already put it in your mind it's time, and you, whoever you was with, hope you was with your wife when it happened, you know what I'm talking about? But even if you with somebody that you cared about, at least you was on one accord with that. And you say, now it's time. I'm ready to be a father. Are you ready to be a mother? Now you'll be more cautious about what you're doing, and you'll be more mindful about what you're doing. But when it catches you off guard, it can really be a little devastating to you. You see what I'm talking about? And this is when you need mentorship, because you've never been a father yourself.
Right.
And if you don't have a father that can teach you, now you got to feel your way yourself how to learn how to be a father. And if you don't know how to connect with God, it's going to be a little bit more complicated. But what I really admire fathers is when they have this desire.
Yes.
Glory to God.
So you think they'll give their best when they desire it?
When that desire,
opposed to it coming unexpectedly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that desire has to be real strong. Like, okay, I'm a dad now. Now let me sit down and figure out what all I need to be doing. Because I really want to be a good father. In my heart, I want to be a good father. But that desire has got to be there.
Okay.
See?
Okay. My next question is, how do you feel most people look at you as a well-respected leader in our ministry? How do you feel about that?
Well, first of all, you know, God has to kind of let you know where you are. Because he's the one that got you where you are.
Yes.
He's the one that built you up.
Yes.
And raised you up. And he's got to come sometime let you know where you are.
Yes.
You see? And then you know that he has honored you. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So when God honors you, you'll be honored.
Yes.
But first, God has to honor you.
Yes.
You see, you say giving honor to God first. And when God honors you, then you get honor.
Yes.
But it's only because you really made up in your mind to honor him.
Yes.
God don't honor you unless you honor him. See what I mean? And then you can carry yourself in a way that people will honor you.
Yes.
It's only because the Lord has honored you.
Yes.
Because you decided to walk upright before him and do the things that honors him the most.
Absolutely.
Your mind is made up. I'm going to do the things that I know that brings honor to God. And then God will put that same honor back on you, and other people will see it.
Yes.
Now, you know, the Lord has let me know, like you just got through saying, that, you know, people do see something. And if they understand what they're seeing, it's truly coming from the Lord.
Yes.
See, only God can open your eyes and let you see something. Or you can look at a person, you're not seeing anything.
Yes. Yeah, I do. I agree. That's it.
You see,
yes.
But when you make up in your mind that you're going to really give honor to God, you don't have to worry about it. He's going to honor you.
Yes.
See, and I you know, I take it, sometimes you know, it's kind of overwhelming sometimes, but I know he did it for me.
Yes.
So all I can do is just walk in it and keep on honoring him for honoring me.
Yes. Okay. That was very good.
Thank
that was
you.
very good. My next question is, What advice would you give a female in their 40s and 50s that want to be married?
I know this is a hard pill. And I know they didn't heard it so many times. And sometimes you don't even want to hear it no more. They that wait.
Yeah.
And you know, patience is a virtue. You'd be surprised how much, a lot of times you think you're ready for marriage. And you know, this is a hard pill right here. You know what I'm talking about. I tell some people, if God has prepared you, he's going to send you somebody.
Yes.
It doesn't matter how much you think you're ready for it. God has to prepare you for it. And sometimes he has to maybe work on you a little bit more when you think he didn't done all the work. There's no more work to be done. I think he's done a good job on me. But I think he knows when the time is right.
Yes.
You'd be surprised what God has to do to you before he helps you become a wife. You'd be shocked. When you want the Lord to give you a husband, he got to do a job on you first.
Yes, yes.
I mean a job on you. He got to work on you so he can get you ready for a good husband.
Yes, I can say amen to that now. Amen. Give me 5 on that.
You see what I'm talking about? And a lot of times, the reason why a lot of people is not married because God ain't through with them as a single yet. And you saying in your mind, yes, I am. I mean, there's no more he can do for me. I said, no. Because if he was through with you, you'd probably have what he had for you. If he was actually through with you as a single, you would probably be married by now.
Right.
But he's still working on you as a single because he's getting you ready for marriage. And sometimes he's got to clip some edges and humble you and help you understand some things. So when you come in there, you're coming in as nothing but a blessing.
Give me 5 on that one.
You ain't nothing. When you come in with that man get you, you ain't nothing but a blessing to that man. But he had to work on you down through the years. And if he's not through with you as a single, that's why you don't have nobody. Now, I know a lot of people disagree with me that no, I don't feel that way. You can't go by your feelings.
Amen.
Because Father knows best.
Yes.
He knows where you at all times.
Yes.
He knows what's going on with you at all times. You see what I'm talking about? But you can tell God, work on me, Lord, and get me ready.
Yes.
Because I'm ready to be married.
Yes.
And then God will give you his best. Because he's holding the best for last.
Oh.
He's holding that man for you. And plus that, he's getting him ready too.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got to be ready to receive you. You see what I'm talking about? Well, he didn't already worked on him. Now he worked on you. Now he can bring you together.
Right.
And here's the last thing. When he gets ready, he has a way to present you.
Oh,
You know,
say that again.
He
Say
can
that again.
Now unto him that can present you
Like a gift.
like a gift.
Yes.
And that's exactly what you are. You are truly a gift from God because he has done a job on you. He has helped you understand who you are and what you're supposed to be as a wife. You see what I'm talking about?
Yes.
And so now he can trust you. You can't run into this thing because you feel like you want this thing.
Yes.
You got to let God work on you. And you got to tell God, work on me, Lord. Get me ready. Prepare me for what you have for me.
Yes.
You know, all of God's blessings, he has to prepare you for it. Okay. Too much time.
Okay. My last question, excuse me. You have daughters. And I know I see one that's on, she does some live segments and powerful woman of God. And I've saw a little bit about your girls and your interaction with your girls. But you do have daughters who adore you. Tell me the most important advice you have given those girls.
Teaching a daughter, a father teaching a daughter is not easy. Because, you know, she's getting information from the opposite sex. And she's got to learn how a man is through a father. You see what I'm talking about? And I told them, I said, I always tell my daughters, you know, because your daddy was able to get some respect for himself and get honored by God. Like I heard our bishop say, don't marry a man that you don't respect. Don't marry a man that you can't look up to. And not because you feel like he can take care of you, but you got to be able to look up to him.
Yes, exactly.
You see what I'm talking about? And you got to have a certain amount of respect for him.
Yes.
So God blessed me because I was obedient to God. God, the Bible said he will turn the hearts of your children toward the Father. And God will do that once he knows that you'll obey him.
Yes.
He'll turn the children's heart towards you.
Yes.
Because he knows the children really need you.
Yes.
Because
yes.
of your obedience to God, your kids need you.
Yes.
Now, they
yes.
might take a little time getting around to you, but God's going to send them to you.
Yes.
Because
yes.
of your obedience to God. And see, and then you got to give them an impartation. You got to give them some information. You got to give them some input on what they're supposed to be looking for in life. So I thank God they waited on the Lord. It wasn't easy. But thank God they kept listening until they got what they wanted from the Lord. They got just what they wanted from the Lord. And I'm so proud of them.
Thank you so much
You're so welcome.
for joining me today. And I really appreciate you taking the time. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to sit down with you, because you are a man of wisdom. And like I say, you're very highly respected in our ministry. And I wanted to just sit down and just talk life issues and to allow you to give us some wisdom and some nuggets on how relationships work, how fatherhood works versus a mentorship and marriage and being single and being a member of our church. Amen. And everything. You have just kind of played a lot of roles with a lot of things that transpire with many people. And I want to thank you so much for taking the time today. And I'm looking forward to talking with you again. And it's been a blessing. And I'm looking forward to the next time. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
I'm Tammie Codwell, and I'm sitting here with him. We're going to close out, and we will see you next time, and we're going to come with something short and sweet, and there will be a next time with Elder Brown.